And speaking of the 4th of July, we are just a few days away from the festivities, which means hospitals are about to see a spike in trauma cases. We have Jason Sevald, the medical director of the ER at the Palm Beach Gardens Medical Center, with us this morning with some tips for all of us. And these are very good reminders of what you should do with fireworks, because, you know, you kind of get complacent, I guess, when the festivities kick up and we always see these injuries. Are you guys getting ready for a fairly busy week ahead of you?
We are. I expect it'll be a busy week. Hopefully not. We're always hopeful that people are safe and that we don't have to take care of anything, but certainly we're ready and prepared if we need to.
Your first tip is knowing your fireworks. What does that mean?
It means reading the label, knowing which direction the pyrotechnics will be directed, knowing how to light them safely and how to dispose of them safely.
And what are the ages for kids to be able to use fireworks, or what do you advise parents to do with their children that are wanting to go and light off a bunch of things?
Yes, for lighting actually pyrotechnics using the fire, I would recommend having a designated sober adult who's doing the home firework ignition and lighting and everything else. If they have the small snakes or the poppers or the crackers that they can do during the day, or the supervised sparklers that can get very hot but can in a controlled environment are safe enough, that's fine. But for the fireworks, even from the big kits that you can purchase that are legal in Florida that do launch the fireworks, I would definitely have those lit and controlled by an adult.
And you even suggest having basically a DD, you know, for the day, because, you know, this is a day of drinking and barbecues and activity. Why do you say that?
Because we know that the biggest risk is combining alcohol and fireworks together, just like alcohol and driving together are a bad mix. Alcohol and fireworks are a bad. So the same, exactly like you said, just we recommend actually going to one of the big fireworks displays is the safest way to do it, whether it's off of one of the beaches along here, of course with a designated driver taking you there and back. But if you're going to do home fireworks, then have a designated sober adult who's going to be in charge of controlling and lighting and using the fireworks. What
are some of the major injuries that you see? Burns, or is it eye injuries, or and what do you suggest?
Well, eye injuries are the scariest things. Right? Eye is easily damaged and very difficult to replace. So those are the scariest ones. Make sure that you're using eye protective wear. The designated person who's doing the lighting and is going to be closest to them has some sort of safety glasses. I think burns are the most common. You can get very bad burns, but for the most part, those would be more painful, but in terms of permanent injury, less severe. And
also another good reminder is always having a bucket of water nearby.
A bucket of water nearby, metal can, making sure you dispose of them by soaking them in water and then getting them into a metal can. All good ideas.
And not relighting a dud.
Don't
get frustrated. Just throw it out and move on.
Move to the next one.
All right. Thank you so much, Doctor. And we'll have more tips for you on our website, cbs12.com, so you have a safe 4th of July.